this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Slings it. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And on third down, they find a way to get the ball to the back end space and move the chain.
And that's a play the defender would like to have back. They like to think that they can cover running backs on these types of angle routes, but they're just not good enough on coverage, and that allowed the offense to convert that third down.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Jones to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
looking downfield on first down. Coming out aggressively. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Turning it on. That's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed him.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Jones wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, TCU.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Fighting off the defender. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Now on second down. Jones to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Final play of the quarter coming. That's reeled in. It's Diaz. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Aurora. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the deep. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
So many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
TCU 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Finding open areas. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies.
Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Jones to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. And he affects his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Auburn lines up quickly. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. On the run, still looking. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Shoots it to the left. Round the spot in the defense. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops with a first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Under fire. Working on the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Jones to throw. Going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early.
Going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now on the move. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Georgia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Out in because defensively you're giving up points, so it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from them.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yards.
that really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. At the 35, he's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air on second down. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quarterback will keep it. Breaks into the open. And they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
TCU 14.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Jones wants to throw it. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jones to throw. Fires left. Nobody around as he makes the catch. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johns. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only